So I ended up getting a hydraulic control unit for this F150 way sooner than I had expected. Go see a couple videos ago for that. But I replaced the hydraulic control unit, which includes the ABS control module, and now I've got to reprogram that module before it will do anything. Just a little bit of setup before I get started. We need to maintain battery voltage, otherwise we might have a programming failure. So we need to install a battery maintainer, not necessarily a battery charger, because a battery charger will put out a dirty signal. This will put out a nice, clean, filtered signal. So if you don't have something like this, you might want to use a good battery as a jumper pack or something, but I much prefer to use a battery maintainer. Then we got to go to motorcraftservice.com for J2534 FJDS. I need to purchase a subscription and then download the software, and then I should be able to use my existing J2534 device to program this vehicle. Patiently waiting for the software to install. Okay, got the software downloaded, installed. Now I need a software license so I can actually use it. Okay, so now I'm back on Ford's website. Gonna purchase the 2-day subscription. Enter in my payment information, etc. Account. Okay, went ahead and made a new account because I can't remember any of the information from my old account. I'm going to enter in my payment information. I do not need an IDS license. I need the FJDS 2-day license. Says right here, all software subscriptions and licenses are non-refundable, so that means you need to make sure you have everything you need to make sure this is going to work before you spend the money. Okay, now that we've done all that good stuff, should have an activation code after your purchase. Enter in the activation code. We got our activation code entered in. Getting closer and closer to programming. Okay, I got my ignition key on. I've got the J2534 device plugged in. I happen to be using a General Motors MDI2 today. Should work just fine. I'm plugged into the computer via USB. Always want to do hardwired connection. Okay, before I get going, I need to select what J2534 device I'm using. This is going to be considered a Bosch MDI2, General Motors MDI2. Now FJDS knows the type of device I'm using. I can go ahead and start that session. Start communicating with the vehicle. It's asking me what kind of radio do I have. Appears to be an AM/FM radio with CD, no navigation. Gonna go ahead and select that. Confirm the vehicle selection. Okay, now we've got our session started. I can click here, module programming, click the check mark, programmable module installation, anti-lock brakes, ignition's already on. Read this important information. Yep. So it actually looped me back. It said you need to go to as built first to confirm that you have the correct module. Ignition's already on. Yes, I was directed here. Ignition's already on. All good there. Ignition is still on. I'm going to change the key cycle. Ignition back on. Ignition off. New module's already installed. We are now programming a Ford using GM MDI2. Looks like we need to do an initialization, either using FJDS or maybe the scan tool. Depending on what software subscription you purchase, you may be able to use FJDS as a factory level scan tool. But I think we're done programming the module. From here, I just need to use the scan tool and finish the setup procedures. I need to bleed the brakes and all that. Looks like we do have that initialization sequence available. Ignition is already on. Let's see, yep. We're meeting the correct conditions. Start the engine. Well, that was easy. Okay, all done programming this Ford. I just need to finish the scan tool setup procedures and bleed the brakes.